Cory Marks is joining me. Cory is getting ready to go on tour here shortly. Cory, thanks so much for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having me, Stacey. It's good to be here.
So I guess it's a couple of weeks that you guys start things up again. How are you doing? Are you preparing for that now? Busy working and getting everything all together?
Yeah, well, I just finished about 3 weeks over in Europe and the UK, so it was quite the grind, but it was just really truly incredible over there to see the fans and have them singing all the words and knowing all the songs. Being on the other side of the world was just something really truly amazing. And I think it was 13 shows, 16 days, 7 different countries we went through, so it was quite the ride. So thankfully, I got about 2 weeks off here, and then we get prepped to head across the United States, starting in Nashville with my friend Dorothy. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, tell me about your album that you released at the end of last year, and also the single "Sorry for Nothing." Tell me a little bit about how the process went in getting that all together.
Well, I mean, this album, I'm through COVID in 2021. I probably written between 80 to 100 songs, and this was really this body of work was really the 13 songs that I think represent me the most now as a person and as an artist. And I think the first tracks that I wanted out for the world to hear. Of course, we have some great features on it. DL of Bad Wolves on a song called "Guilty," and then on the big one, "Make My Country Rock," which is really a representative of who I am and what I do. I love country music and I love rock and roll. So having a country icon like Travis Tritt and a rock legend like Mick Mars and of course Solid of Godsmack all on one track was something really special. And the title track, "Sorry for Nothing," is it's a song that's probably my most personal on the record. It means a lot to me and one of my favorites. And this is just bit of a story of where I come from, what I've been through, and where I'm planning on going. And it's really got that kind of, I always say, like, it's got that country verse to it, with almost an '80s rock chorus, and it mixed up with a Bryan Adams or Bon Jovi, and which I'm a huge fan of. But yeah, it's a great mix of music, of country, rock, and I think it represents me as an artist and as a whole.
You were talking about being on tour across the pond there for the few months, and I did look at some of your social media, and you can see, as you said, the fans singing the songs. They've got the phone.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't get to experience that feeling. What's that like for you? Does it still seem a little bit surreal? Something that you've written and is sent out to the world, and you've got all these people singing it back to you, basically?
Oh, it's yeah, like I said, it was the first time I felt it in a different part of the world and in different countries. So it was really it's just an eye opener. And for me as a writer and an artist, that there's all these people on this side of the world that some have been waiting 5 years to see me. So it was really cool to get out there and perform. And even a really cool moment was on our last show of the tour in Scotland and Glasgow. There were fans of my brother who played hockey over there, and they were front row with his hockey jerseys. And so that was really, it was almost emotional to see that. Where my brother is, was a professional hockey player for 14 years, and he stopped playing over there about 4 or 5 years ago, and to see that he still has fans representing his jerseys, and knowing that I'm the younger brother, and have them all come out to my show. Some of them drove 5 hours, some of them flew, took trains. It's a bit surreal, but also very motivating to keep doing what I'm doing, and to keep working at this. And I can't wait to get back over there.
I know that having streams on music services is it's really difficult to get a lot of streams for some artists, and some are just content to kind of sit back and take put out the few videos and that sort of thing. But touring seems to be the way to go now, not relying on a big music machine to get your music out. So, how
Mhm.
important is touring to you?
I mean, I think it's important for people to see these artists live, and it's, of course, for me to really get the full feel of, again, who I am and what I do. And that's I think, just a really cool mix of country music and rock and roll, and that's just what I grew up on and what I've always loved. So I think, most importantly, getting to see the songs live, um, and taking it in real time, I think is always special for me as an artist, but also the fans as a listener to go, okay, this, this is pretty heavy, or this is pretty country, or this is pretty cool. So I think it's important to, to get out there and see what you can do as far as tickets go, and again, just to get eyes on you. And for me, it's always been a struggle to get on Canadian country radio, and I'm hoping that'll change with how things are going overseas and in the U.S., and especially with this kind of mix of the way country music is blended in with pop for so long. I'm hoping that they'll love one of their own right from Ontario, North Bay, Ontario, born and bred, and trying to rep this country and my hometown the best I can on a global scale.
So during the tour, do you still write songs and focus on adding more songs? I know you said you got a pretty good bank behind you there already
Yeah,
with 80 to 100 songs, but do things inspire you when you're out on the road and you think, well, I
all
got
the
to write
time.
that down and make a song?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, in my lyrics, I've lived those lyrics, and I've always tried to write what I know and what I've lived through, or maybe somebody close to me. And as Bryan Adams would say, I try to write straight from the heart. I think it's really important to be open, and give yourself to your listeners, because at the end of the day, we're all just human, and we all go through those trials and tribulations of the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, the love and the heartbreak, and that's life. So I just try to write that as best I can, and um, bring the party to whatever stage I'm playing. And I think that's the most important thing to me. And hopefully the listeners love and feel that too.
If people are looking to catch you on tour or find out more about your music, where is the best place to find that information in one place, Cory?
I think, I mean, for everything and anything, my website, CoryMarks.com, but I'm very active on social media, of course, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, which is at Cory Marks Music is the handle. It's You got to look for the blue check mark, because there's a lot of weirdos out there that have all these crazy accounts, but the ones with the blue check marks, it's me. When I'm commenting on, whatever you're commenting on my post, or via messages, it's me running the account, and so it's actually me talking to you. And like I said, I'm active on there. I'm always letting people know what I'm doing, where I'm going, and anything new. And there's also a phone number on my profile that fans and people can text to find out a little more ahead of time before it goes to the world and social media.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting with you today. Thank you so much, Cory. Good luck on the second part of the tour here. And hopefully we can
Thank
get
you.
you out west here at some point soon.
I can't wait. I missed out west. I love it lots, and I've had a lot of fun touring out there over the years. So I'm hoping to come back and make some noise for everybody over there. And I really appreciate it, Stacey. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.